Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another awesome tarot reading. Let's get started. Keep what fits, leave the rest out. They're general readings. And then you can get your own, right? Yeah, you can if you would like. That's the best thing to do, right? Let's see what we got. We have Message of Love. Look at that. And they're showing this hand kind of in this meditative pose. The third eye's on the hand, and she's, touching her middle finger to her, not her middle finger, maybe it is, that there's two ways to do it, with her thumb. Let's see what else we have here. It's like, and we have karma and submission. Wow. So submission is like when you're going along with the universe, like you're going with the flow of life. And, karma can mean that we have learned lessons, karmic lessons that help us live better, really. And sometimes they are harsh, right? Yeah, it's kind of a Saturn thing. Saturn, teaches us karmic lessons. Somebody is honestly look like they're going with the flow because they love somebody in this reading. Let's see what else we got. We're going to use these cards today. And we have Do Not Judge. And it was, they wanted to come out reverse. It's a little bizarre because they don't really read in the reverse. No, they don't. Not at all. We have the Way of the Heart. So when we see submission, Message of Love, and the Way of the Heart, it's like we know what somebody's doing in this reading, right? Do not judge. And, here's this Mao-like type of, I don't know what he is, some type of, leader. And he's sitting there. He's the judge, right? And it's a terrible, terrible courtroom. It is, but they're on the floor and they're kind of begging him not to judge them harshly, right? The Way of the Heart is this man sitting here all alone and all these people are walking by him. He's meditating as well. They're walking by him and they're going, look at that man over there. So he's doing what he really wants to do. And the card, the Way of the Heart, somebody is just following their heart, right? They're like, I'm in love with Sagittarius. And so I have to follow my heart. Yeah. Very beautiful here, Sagittarius. This could be you doing this. This just comes out kind of like spring flowers or something. Real beautiful here. So let's see. And today we're using this other deck. Let's move this camera over a little bit. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see what we got. And these are the tarot cards. I don't remember the name of the deck. Let's see what we got here. And we have 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. OMG. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So, the 10 of Swords, something's ending or something was bad, but it's usually some type of chapter that closes because of betrayal, because things just need to end, because many reasons here, but it's an ending. Something comes to an end, and it is in an unhappy or kind of forceful, sad, compelling, and unnerving really could be with the 10 of Swords, right? Yeah, let's see what else we have. And the 8 of Pentacles is here. In the 8 of Pentacles is this man loves his work. So somebody loves, when we see Do Not Judge, the Way of the Heart, and Message of Love, this is love here, the 8 of Pentacles. It represents love in this reading too, and just in a major way too, because he loves what he does. And so it speaks of devotion and dedication to your craft. But in this reading, it is devotion. Call it dedication as well, but not to a craft, just to you, Sagittarius. Yeah. And the 7 of Pentacles starts the reading. The 7 of Pentacles, he's standing right next to his garden, and he's got 7 giant pentacles here, and they're right here in the cornfield. I wonder if that's organic corn, right? There's hardly any in the whole United States. Yeah, organic corn. But here, this 7 of Pentacles here, he's looking at his crop, right? His harvest, because, it's all grown here and very plentiful. And so as he does that, there's one pentacle out here, but this is the one he's holding on to for sure. And but this is like, what kind of a harvest am I going to have? And they are showing the rabbit here. The rabbit is fertility. And but somebody's, hoping for fertility and abundance, right? As they look at their bush. Yeah. And we have the Queen of Wands, that is you, Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords. A lot of swords here. Got 4 sword cards here. Yeah, somebody's suffered in this reading. Too many swords, too many problems. Yeah. But can be solutions, but kind of, usually shown in a harsh way. Kind of, let's see, we have the Page of Cups now, and we have the 5 of Cups. So we do have 2 4s in the reading. 2 4s represent stability. So that's what somebody wants here. Somebody wants a certain amount of stability and security within a relationship. Maybe they want to get married too. It's supposed to be secure, right? Kind of, but because the 4s are stability, maybe they want to get married. This is reversed. Maybe you want to marry somebody here. Yeah. Just looking at this different card. The window here has a heart on it. No swords in it, though. Yeah, in the picture here. The 4 of Swords is reflection. Sometimes it is meditation and praying and things like that. Or it means that, right? He's not praying in that one. Or you can't tell, but not clear like the other one. But the 2 4s here are representing stability, and that's what somebody wants. Yeah, big time. And this is the person who loves you or you love them. That is the person who is really hoping for the stability. Both people. I feel like both people are doing this. I feel like you're doing this. This can be both, but for sure the person who in this reading who is, he has these 10 swords and all these issues here, and is following the way of the heart and is submitting to love, really is, the person who has taken all these swords. Yeah. So, the 10 of Swords, why it's all happening here is, the current energy, you guys, is the 7 of Pentacles. He's just wondering how things are going to turn out, basically. And next to the 10 of Swords, something could have ended here, so we can say that, well, I wonder what not investment, but gain I will receive from this situation where, it ended up with 10 swords. Right? It could be like a breakup right here, and somebody's wondering how much they have to pay or how much they have left, just stuff like that. It can also mean somebody here, you want this relationship and you're wondering how it's going to turn out over here, and in the crossing energy, they could have broken your heart, put these 10 in you, or there's a third party in the reading, right? It's possible. And when I say that, it doesn't have to be another couple or, maybe another woman or another man kind of to the mix. But what it can mean, though, is that there's something ends so something new can start. And that's what this reading looks like. Like somebody just changed their mind, submitted and said, I'm going to start, was submissive or submit, and I'm going to start living that way. I'm living, the way of the heart. And he's doing something very different. Like, in other words, he's like, well, all these other people are together, right? And he's, off here doing his own thing. So this could be something that nobody usually does. Somebody doesn't usually do, or it's not done. It's not, a common occurrence kind of. Yeah, but, this do not judge. Somebody also needs a forgiveness or something here, right? Or they have a lot of fear, but they have a lot of fear for a reason. Maybe they did this to you before, Sagittarius, or maybe they're just, maybe they're afraid to be alone too. Somebody looks like they left somebody and they're just completely wishing, hoping, like that song, that oldie, just wishing and hoping, right? This person is wishing and hoping. I would say in praying too, here is the church, right? He is inside the church, and he is laying there in this very kind of, submissive way. Yeah, he could be definitely praying. He could be sleeping and praying, kind of, definitely. Meditation is asleep. It depends, when you are meditating or how you're doing it. how long sometimes too. But yeah, and so the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, you're here. You are the mindset in this reading. You're the star. You are the protagonist here in this reading. You're the star, and you are the person that this person wants this security with. Yeah. And we have the being card, Being. It is showing up over here with these are based on the Tao, which is the way, and Zen masters, practice the Tao. And that was, where the kings and queens would go consult these, I think a lot of them were Tibetan, but probably not all. But yeah, and they would consult the monks sometimes and things like that. But being with the Queen of Wands means he's just, enjoying his ordinary day, right? Here he is, and he is, shaving, but it's just being. It's kind of like nothingness, sort of, which is really good for you to just like not think about or do anything. That's a form of meditation, sure. But when we have the being card here with the Queen of Wands, it really means that this person here it feels really good with you. Yeah. OMG. OMG. And Knight of Swords sitting here, and he's going really fast here, Sagittarius. This person's going to come in quick. Yeah. And there's worry in this reading, so this person is very worried. Yeah. It's going to be about two people, but this is one person doing this. Yeah, it is. So Nine of Swords, the number 9, and she's up. She can't sleep right now. And she got her hands like to her head, like, oh, kind of like she's going to cry. 9 of Swords. It is an anxiety, worry card. It is. And here it is right next to this 4 of Swords, but 4 of Wands. But this is in the concern. So when you have anxiety or worry or sleeplessness in the concern, that's a concern. That's a real one, right? Let's get a card. And we have the aim of life with it. Yeah, so we have all these cards that say submission, message of love, the way of the heart, right? And now we have the aim of life. So somebody feels like, they want to live the rest of their days, or they really think that you guys should be together in a very serious way and long term, for sure. The aim of life, right? 4 of Wands in the environment, that is a celebration. Sometimes it's a marriage because of the stability that is, the stability that is, that this represents. And he's holding this wreath, like he is celebrating, definitely. And under the threshold here, very beautiful. And yeah, this can be about a celebration, could be about a marriage as well. And yeah, it's very interesting. 4 of Wands, and it's interesting how 4 means stability, and the 4th house is ruled by Cancer. Yeah, and Cancer is about emotional stability. Yes, it is. So the moon, wherever your moon falls in your natal chart, that shows you what keeps you safe and emotionally sound. Like your sign will show you what's important to you very emotionally, or like what makes you feel safe or and stable or secure and happy and content and all those things. That's the moon. So we make decisions with our feelings. But yeah, the 4th house is about emotional stability here, and this is a happy card, and that's in the environment. So that's how this person is feeling about you, Sagittarius. Really, this is in their psyche. Yeah, it is. And here they are shaving just to, do they shave? Shaving just to kind of. And now we have the Page of Cups, and he's there, and he's got the cup in his hand. Looks like there's a flower in the cup, but, he's offering this cup, really. He's holding it up like he values it. It's very important. This is somebody who's trusting their intuition. This is somebody loving, the Page of Cups next to the 4 of Wands. And this can also be about a brand new start. The pages are messengers, and they also represent like starts, like apprentices or children sometimes teenagers, kind of the beginning of life, the beginning of something. And so, yeah, but this could be a message. They could be coming to you with one. Let's get a card. And I have the Knight of the Soul. Wow, this person suffered. Yes, they did. This is somebody suffering. Their awakening comes in the way of suffering big time, right? Karmic lessons and all kinds of stuff. Fear, nerves, and just awful. Sleeplessness. So, and he's trying to wake this guy up here. So that's what that, But this, yeah, about an awakening. Somebody did here. I feel like they're trusting their intuition here. This person could really hope that you want this because they suffered. Yeah, and they might have even left somebody in this reading. 5 of Cups showing up with a potential outcome. And we know there's always 2 cups left. Like, don't bother to regret. There's still 2 cups here. This is for you guys, Sagittarius. See, something else ends here. And that's why those 3 cups are spilled. Yeah, and so... yeah, something ends and this person wants a brand new beginning. They could have ended their own relationship or, definitely. And we have be careful here with it. So be careful means, it kind of means not to, it's like, let's look at be careful because it's hard to explain that card yet. Let's see what it says here. All right, here it is. Be careful in your business affairs because the world is full of traps. But do not let this blind your ability to distinguish virtue. Many people struggle for great ideals, and life is always full of heroism. Yeah, it says, don't think that you can't trust anybody, right? Be careful, but, don't get like so pessimistic and fall into the trap of kind of negativity, really. But, yeah. And so... yeah, this person could be hoping you don't, like, criticize them, Sagittarius, or something like that. Yeah, because this talks about, like, trusting somebody. So, maybe, yeah. It could, be in a couple other ways, too. It could, but, I mean, this is be careful not to become jaded because this person might be... like, if they went through this really hard time, then for sure they could be jaded right now and bitter. This is probably a, like a message to this person, right? Or you, whoever's doing this, Sagittarius, right? But, and whoever is like either hoping you're not jaded or mad because we have do not judge, remember? So, maybe there's forgiveness that is necessary here, like as I said, but... this is kind of like about that same thing. Don't judge me. Yeah, and don't like just because, something looks a way it looks, it might not be like that. This person likely did something to you in the past, Sagittarius. So I'm going to end this reading because it was a great reading because, why do I say this so much too? The 4 of Wands, it's right in the environment, in the psyche. And the Queen of Wands is their mindset. Unless that's you, but I don't feel like you have the Queen of Wands in your mindset. You already are the Queen, right? Yeah, here you are with your Cheshire Cat. Thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. If you want to see the Gemini full moon video with each sign's horoscope, I will, for you, Sagittarius, I'm going to go ahead and pin that at the top of the comments, and you can click on that link there. And yeah, and all the signs are there. So watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, right? If your sun is Sagittarius or your rising is, not so much Venus, you guys, sorry, but if your rising is Sagittarius, then, whatever your rising is, whatever sign that is not Sagittarius for you, like your rising sign, if you're a Sag sun, you usually don't have a Sag rising, but sometimes you can. But my point about it is that just watch all your sun, moon, and rising. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. They're in every sign they are. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me here. And please like, share, and subscribe. It's helping me to bring these on, on a regular basis. Yeah, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the little bell if you want to receive notifications of my readings. Yeah, and what else here? If you guys want to get a reading with me, you sure can. Check out the description box while the promo still goes. Yeah, it's the same price because I'm busy with other things and I don't pull the promo. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me here. You guys rock.